Get over here!
That's murder
No.
That is
Yeah.
murder on the eyes.
That
Okay, no. What else do I have here?
if it was that like pattern but just larger,
Yeah, like, that's what I was expecting, honestly.
now the room looks like some kind of like abstract. There you go.
Um,
If it was all black, it would just like be impossible to light the room.
what else do we have?
Why did they make the pattern so tiny on it? That's my problem.
Yeah, like, that's actually not that bad. Oh, that looks pretty.
Okay.
Maybe this one.
I kind of like the blues that you had before.
Alright, where was the other blue that I had?
Well, it was a carpet.
Was it?
Oh, is this not the blue that you had before?
Or was this the blue that I had before?
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's try this now.
Okay.
By the way, how's it going, everybody? The Green Scorpion here, along with...
ComicFoil.
And, welcome to another episode of episode 11 of
Yeah.
Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. We are currently just doing a little bit of, redecorating.
Proving why we are not interior designers by trade.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you gotta have that piano.
Yeah, where to put it, though? Right there looks good.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just doing a little bit of interior decorating. Just, you know, tricking out Kirby's pad a little more.
I feel like Kirby
It has been a while since we did that. We gotta have this guy.
Gotta have the soldier bear.
Yeah.
He needs the guard.
He looks so sad.
The hotel is now safe. He's not sad, he's dutiful. It's like a Buckingham Palace guard. He needs to stay completely stoic,
Alright,
unflinching.
let's see. We gotta...
Need some toys.
Okay, let's go with this. We got a round... Didn't we get, like, a treasure rug?
Oh yeah, what was that?
Right here. Yeah, treasure... Ooh. It doesn't really look good with the blue, does it?
Oh, I get it. The rug is a pile of treasure.
Yes.
I didn't get that at first.
It doesn't really look good with the blue, does it?
No, it's not the best matching deal.
Alright, so while we're decorating, Kirby's pad, let's say we answer a few questions.
Sure thing. This first question is going to come to us from my friend Tanuki Player.
Uh-huh.
Which worlds would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Assuming that I'm going to be caring about Kingdom Hearts 3 in the first
Oh,
place.
come on. I know you have a sordid past with Kingdom Hearts, but you're going to get into it when it comes out.
I don't even know, dude!
You gotta see how it ends. I know you're not looking forward to it, but I know you're gonna be playing it, or at least watching people play it.
Watching people play it, maybe. Playing it myself, I'm still on the fence about that. Like, yeah, just letting you guys know, in terms of Kingdom Hearts, I am pretty much disenchanted at this point, unfortunately.
It's hard to be a fan of Kingdom Hearts sometimes.
Like, especially just now.
Will it make a difference, though, that it's actually Kingdom Hearts 3 and not, like, Kingdom Hearts 352 Births by 3D?
Forget that nonsense. Okay, if...
And it's not, like, on a cell phone or on a, like, Gizmondo or whatever.
If it comes down to it, I will say this much. If it comes down to it, I'm at least glad that it's Kingdom Hearts 3, and they actually give us a freaking conclusion to it. Please!
I was kind of put out by Dream Drop Distance because it was more fillery than I expected. I thought it was going to be more like Birth by Sleep.
Uh-huh.
But it was very much just buying time before they make Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, like Birth by Sleep, at the very least, I enjoyed.
Kirby always has a Salisbury steak ready for him when he gets home.
Mm-hmm. It's tasty stuff, man. Alright, let's actually look through the motifs, and, okay, so Worlds in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, we already have confirmed Hercules is coming back.
Yes.
Tangled is confirmed.
Monsters Incorporated.
Yep.
As well as Toy Story, which I'll admit I appreciate.
And even though we haven't seen it in action, Big Hero 6 is coming.
Right. In terms of other things that I'd like to see, I'm honestly not entirely sure.
Also,
they kind of covered all the bases, haven't they?
Come the hell on, they're going to do Frozen. It's like the highest grossing animated movie of all time, there is going to be an Arendelle.
Yeah, I'm not totally going to, I would be pretty surprised at... Ooh, that looks good. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Alright, we need a table or, like, no, a couch or something. But anyway, in terms of, like, worlds in Kingdom Hearts, that's tough for me.
Well, they still have not
Because, like,
done...
they just kind of covered everything, really.
They haven't done the Jungle Book yet.
Have they not?
No, it was, I think, going to be a world in Birth by Sleep, but it got cut, but you can still find data for it in... Like, data miners have found unfinished areas for Jungle Book.
Wow. Well, alright then.
Robin Hood, Treasure Planet, Home on the Range.
That's stretching it a bit, don't you think?
Moana would be really great.
Moana would be... Oh, actually, you know what? That actually might be my answer. I adore Moana. I really do.
That was a great movie, and it would be an interesting world for it, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I could actually go with that one. I think Moana would be a great one to see.
Any other Pixar movies that you think? Like, do you want, like, an Incredibles world? WALL-E, Inside Out?
Nothing that I can think of at this point, honestly.
Cars, so that we could turn Sora, Donald, and Goofy into cars.
Please don't. Please don't.
I think we really need to expand the Lightning McQueen saga.
Like, no, just... No.
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog would be a good one. Like, actually, you know what? I actually would like to see that, specifically to see how they deal with, the villain.
Oh, Dr. Facilier.
Yeah, Dr. Facilier. I think that actually would be really, really cool to see.
That'd be a great boss fight.
Alright, I think this is enough for now.
What's that one called? The Black Cauldron?
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be good.
Fight the Horned King. Did I say Robin Hood? They haven't done Robin Hood. That one I'd like just because I feel like Robin Hood would make a good, like, temporary party member.
Uh-huh.
Like, crazy good archer.
Something like that, yeah. Alright, so I think today we're gonna play around with Carrie a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Moana would be a really good one. I also think The Princess and the Frog would be good.
Out of the ones they haven't confirmed yet, I think Moana is the best choice.
Yeah, I do think, I honestly wish I could say more about it, but again, I just can't get into Kingdom Hearts anymore. At least not right now.
Yeah.
When it comes out, maybe my hype for it will increase when I actually find that it's a really good game, and I'm pretty sure it will be. But right now, I just find it extremely hard for me to be excited about it.
I do want to say, I know that Disney has the ability to make Kingdom Hearts worlds based on Marvel Comics or Star Wars, but please don't.
Yeah.
I just can't handle that.
Like, enough is enough. Frankly, I think they stretched it with
It was okay for
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think it was okay for Disney Infinity to, like, have Star Wars and Marvel stuff and everything rolled into one, but I just don't... I even still kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but I don't want that mixed in with my Marvel and my Star Wars.
Exactly.
I just don't think that would jive.
Like I said, like, I think they even stretched it with Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, that was just jarring.
That was very strange, having, like, realistic Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom and Onion together with Sora.
Orlando Bloom and Onion?
Yeah, that's an old,
What?
It's Orlando Bloom and Onion!
Oh my god.
That's
like, that's actually a thing?
That's an old Robot Chicken sketch.
Oh, okay. Now that you mentioned that, I get it. But yeah, I think Moana and the Princess and the Frog would be good. But other than that, I wish I can be excited about it. I'm just not.
Oh, I got one, which they would never do, but they should.
What?
Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
I'll get behind that.
Wouldn't that be great?
Hey, look, I made a bridge. It only took me, like, what, 10 seconds.
I know Disney doesn't give a crap about that movie and wants to sweep it under the rug because it wasn't financially successful, but,
it's not the most it may not have been the most successful, Disney movie, but in my opinion, it's one of the most mimetic, Disney movies. Like, everyone remembers that... I don't even remember his name now.
Everybody remembers what's his name.
Dang it. Vinny.
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 The demolitionist.
Yes.
I don't remember any of the characters except for Mole and Screw Mole. Oh, and there was Cookie.
There was Cookie. There was, Joshua Sweet.
Yeah.
The really big, strong doctor dude.
Yeah, Dr. Sweet.
I actually really like him a lot.
What was the girl's name, the mechanic? I really liked her a lot, too.
Frick! I don't remember. I should remember this, too.
So, I feel like Atlantis got a bad rap because it's not like the most fantastic movie ever, but also everybody was giving up on 2D animation at the time, and I think some people were just mad that it wasn't like a Disney musical because that's what they were expecting. And it didn't have like the...
Here we go.
Oh, do you think you could bring me 25,000 beads?
We have that, I think.
Oh, perfect. Come find me once you got the beads. What are you gonna give us, bro?
I'm actually curious to see, like, what this is. I do believe we have enough beads. We do, definitely.
This is a one-sided relationship here.
No kidding.
Like, what? I guess we get to do more side quests with
yeah, but, yeah, okay, so I think we lingered on that question enough. Let's go ahead and,
Well, I have another Kingdom Hearts adjacent question. Coming from Dragoon Lord 431. How would you react if Sora from Kingdom Hearts was in Smash Brothers? Which is coming to the Switch in 2018.
Yes. Like, still very happy about that, by the way.
Yeah. That is the most expressive mustache ever.
I know. All right then. We have more apartments to decorate.
Yeah, 2 new apartments.
All right, let's go check it out. But okay, Sora in the possibility of Sora in Smash Brothers for the Switch. Super Smash Brothers Switch.
I was planning on doing one of my stream of consciousness videos about Smash Brothers, but then Smash Brothers actually got announced, so now I don't want to do it because it's too much white noise.
By the way, we totally called it with the Inklings.
Oh yeah, that was like the obvious character to...
Like, we
Splatoon
seriously called it with the Inklings.
Splatoon came out just a little too late for Smash 4. And now it's one of their top franchises.
No, absolutely. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think... No.
So...
I don't think we have any of these things.
I've thought before of, like...
No, we don't, actually.
No, I think these are all coming up in future levels.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to revisit this place later. Let's go play a few more games with Carrie.
Okay.
Yeah. I would actually be okay with Sora in Smash Brothers. I wouldn't be excited about it.
Sora... And I know this for a fact because I've run it before for a video I almost did.
Yeah?
Sora would not crack my top 50 of new characters they could do.
Yeah.
But would crack a top 100.
Yeah, like, I would be okay with Sora in Smash Brothers. I think they have a lot of potential to do some really cool stuff with him.
Yeah,
like,
he's very acrobatic, he has a lot of powers, he has magic, he has...
like, absolutely.
Drive forms.
Like, you can even, like, do some, like... You can do some cool stuff with some of, like, the crazy, skill abilities that you can get with Sora. I am not too crazy about having him in Smash Brothers, personally. Specifically because I think they could do better. I think there are other characters that they can easily do a lot more... They have more potential with in Smash Brothers than Sora.
If Sora was in it, I would take it, though. I'd be happy with it. But, yeah, wouldn't be one of my first choices. But what do you have to do? You have to throw... I haven't actually been paying attention to, like, the game itself for quite a few minutes
I don't know if I'm gonna make it on time, but I'm gonna try.
Getting vomited up by a cloud.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it on time.
No, I think this is gonna take a redo.
Yep. Alright then. But, yeah. I would be okay with Sora in Smash Brothers. I wouldn't be excited about it.
Besides the character itself, though, I'd be more excited for, like, having, like, a stage. I don't know what stage it would be, but having the Kingdom Hearts music in Smash Brothers.
Either Traverse Town or Hollow Bastion.
Oh, Hollow Bastion, yeah.
Yeah, I actually would not... You know what? Okay, I will be okay with Sora in Smash Brothers so long as they have the stage to go with it. I want to see Hollow Bastion in Smash Brothers. I would love to see that.
My brain was going straight to, like, the world that never was. I think Hollow Bastion is a better choice.
Oh, no, like, frankly, if there are 3 things in the Kingdom Hearts series that I consistently enjoy. Organization 13.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, anything involving Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
And Hollow Bastion.
Okay.
Just anytime I go into a level with Hollow Bastion, I hear that beginning jingle, and I'm like, you know that it's gonna go down. I love Hollow Bastion. Like, even just the basic level theme just gets me going. I love it a lot. Ooh, that looks cool, actually.
If they did put Sora in, they'd probably avoid... Yeah, they'd want to avoid anything that was Disney with it. Because I think just Disney wouldn't be overjoyed to be involved with Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, they could if they want, but...
Like, if you want my personal opinion on what characters I would like to see, right now my highest... the character that I want the most right now is Shantae.
Yeah.
If you want someone a little more close to home, freaking Hector from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's a far cry, though.
I know it is, but you've seen how popular Hector is.
Was he popular in the Smash ballot?
Maybe not in the Smash ballot, but now that Fire Emblem Heroes is out, he was named like the most popular. Where did you go?
Among Smash Brothers, among Fire Emblem fans, but that doesn't. Really
I guess that doesn't necessarily
get you a good shot into. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose you're right.
I would think if another Fire Emblem character came in, it would be Lyn. Because Lyn...
That's true.
Lyn has proven herself... One, she's been an assist trophy for 2 games now. And she's proven herself, like popular enough even that...
Despite being in the first Fire Emblem game ever, and despite the popularity of Awakening and Fates, she still managed to become the most popular character in Fire Emblem, period, besides Ike.
I mean, to the
like, she's up there with Ike.
She's so popular that they made her playable in Fire Emblem Warriors, which doesn't even have any representation from Blazing Sword.
Which I think is a shame, by the way.
But like, they felt obligated to put Lyn in, because Lyn is that pivotal to the series at this point.
Which is interesting, because she was a last-minute character addition that they put into the American port.
So, because they did that, I feel like they would also consider doing her and having her in Smash Brothers.
I can see that.
That plus the assist trophy.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, overall, I don't think... I wouldn't be too excited about Sora. I'd be okay with it. I would totally play him once he comes out. Don't expect me to be excited about it when and if it does happen.
If Smash Bros. 5 could have, like, 200 characters, then I would be really happy to see Sora, but... Yeah. Okay, here's a new question from Moon Angel Fire.
Alright.
How did you guys react when you heard that Luigi's Mansion was getting a remake on the 3DS? That was during the last Direct at the time of this recording.
Happy, not totally ecstatic, like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever.
I don't think I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, like, I'm happy about it, mind you, but I'm not, like, super, like, oh my god, it's about time, this is amazing, like, this is like, fantastic, I get to play this game again. I enjoyed the game enough when it was out for the GameCube.
And I still have it on my GameCube, so if I want to play it again, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great for people who haven't played it yet, who maybe really liked Dark Moon.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Again, like, I am happy about it. Ah! Carrie!
Oh, she's fine.
Okay, so it just loses me some time is all.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a
yeah, I gotta, like, be careful with this. This is actually kind of cool. Like, I'm starting to enjoy these,
Yeah, this is a neat system. I like how each of the companions has different kind of sub-games, or different kinds of challenges. And I like that all their names are puns, of course.
Oh, no.
Are you even supposed to go up there? I think you're just supposed to close that bag.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You were over-exploring.
Alright, let's try it again.
You were getting carried away.
Stop it! So anyway, what were you talking about?
Luigi's Mansion remake.
Right. Okay, yeah.
I don't think that's... Nintendo has enough of my money reserved anyway. I don't think Luigi's Mansion has to be one of those.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough other games I'm getting really excited to play.
I agree. I'm excited about it. Like, I'm happy about it, but I'm not, like, super, crazy. Oh, man, I'm definitely going to get this game, happy about it.
I'm
like,
also really surprised because I thought they were gonna be done supporting the 3DS soon, but they announced a couple games for it.
Yeah, they did.
Bowser's Inside Story remake,
which I personally am happy about that one.
I'm a little offended that Partners in Time doesn't deserve a remake, but what can you do?
That is true, actually. But from what I'm to understand, a lot of people say that Partners in Time was like the bottom of the barrel when it came to the Mario and Luigi series, which I don't agree with. I think Dream Team fits that role. But even then, like, I enjoyed Partners in Time a lot.
Have you played Paper Jam?
I have not played.
I have not played Paper Jam, but I hear that is the low point.
Oh yeah. You know what? It's
to the point that people even forget to.
Yeah, I even completely forgot about that one. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that one, to be honest. It just seemed like odd. Like, the popularity of Paper Jam was over almost as soon as it started. Like, you can tell that everyone just wasn't a fan of it as soon as they announced it. And that's a lot of that is because I'm not entirely sure why Nintendo hasn't necessarily caught on to this. We want old Paper Mario again.
Yeah.
Like, we want Paper Mario. We want the 1,000-Year Door. We want that system again when it comes to Paper Mario.
I hear that Color Splash is pretty decent.
Color Splash, from what I'm to understand, is actually pretty good. But again, it doesn't feel that want that people have for old school Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Like, they love that stuff with a sprawling story and companions and, like, turn-based combat and things like that. They miss that.
A lot of developers are kind of afraid of turn-based combat right now. Like, unless you're Pokemon, nobody's making turn-based RPGs anymore. Even the Final Fantasy VII remake is supposed to have, like, an active time system.
Like,
or
I
think a just like fully playable system.
Like, guys, it doesn't necessarily need to be like. Oh, you know what I gotta do?
Is there market?
Oh, it was.
Oh, this is the collect beads one.
Yes, this is it. This is Beedrix that we're playing with now.
Okay, I'm not paying enough attention to this game.
Kind of funny because I'm the one like who's trying to pay attention to it, but it's working out.
I think they should have... If they want to skip to Bowser's Inside Story for the remake, that's fine, because, I mean, it's popular, and there's probably more people excited about this. But I think they should consider going back and doing a remake of Partners in Time.
I would love to see Partners in Time.
Because even if it's lacking in some ways, what better reason is there to make a remake?
Exactly.
Than to fix problems that some people had with it.
I recently rewatched one of Rabbid Luigi's countdowns of like the top 10 bad games that deserve remakes, and yeah, like,
was that even on there?
It wasn't, because it wasn't a bad game.
That would be very serendipitous.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad game either. Yeah, like he said, like bad games that deserve remakes.
I don't even really know what the flaws with that were. I mean,
there weren't really any flaws. It's just like people for some reason preferred how Bowser's Inside Story and Superstar Saga did things. Like, personally, I do prefer Superstar Saga in terms of how they handle the special moves. Like, you know, the flippity flops and the spins and the hammers and like the elemental powers and things like that.
Oh, I remember that was one of the things. People didn't like how the special moves in Partners in Time were tied to items.
Exactly. The thing is, yeah, actually, and I think they did away with that in Bowser's Inside Story.
Well, that would be a really easy fix for a remake.
Yeah, like, hey, make them, like, there we go. Make them, make the items, like, actual abilities and make them based on, like, mana points instead of, because, yeah, that's the thing. Like, in Bowser's Inside Story, all of the special moves were based on special points.
Yeah.
They didn't do that in in Partners in Time. They were tied to items, and that's one of the things that a lot of people didn't like. We derailed, didn't we?
We did. We were talking about, like, Luigi's
Mansion. So yeah, bottom line, I'm excited. Like, I am happy about the Luigi's Mansion remake. I'm not excited. I'm okay with it. I am not going to go out of my way to get it.
Okay. How about we do a question from Garrett Preston?
All right. I believe this is going to be the last question. I'm going to do one last game with Zeke, and then we can probably call it a day.
All right, hide and Zeke. So, Preston asks, since Lyn is clearly your favorite Fire Emblem Lord, who would you say is your least favorite Fire Emblem Lord?
Corrin.
Yeah, that was easy.
Just Corrin.
I was kind of forgetting about Corrin when I picked out this question, too.
I'm sorry, guys. To those of you who like Fates, good for you. To those of you who like the characters, good for you. I like them too. I think it is a very strong cast. Corrin is, bar none, the worst Fire Emblem protagonist in the series. Like, I will stand by that opinion. I do not like him at all.
I think a lot of that is because they're kind of trying to make him a blank slate, but also trying to make him have a significant enough role in the story, and also there's like really 3 versions of the character depending on which game you're actually playing. It leads to him kind of not having any identity.
The thing is, if you want a blank slate character, they did it just fine with Robin.
Yeah, I feel like Robin found the middle ground a lot better.
I am missing one Zeke.
Corrin has, like, the worst factors of both, in a way.
Unfortunately.
He's nondescript and somehow manages to be annoying. Is it behind that sign to your left, there?
Oh! I didn't even notice that!
Yeah. The arrow had a little tail.
Nice find. Thank you for that.
Yep.
But yeah, Corrin just is a terrible protagonist, in my opinion. And I do somewhat like Femme Corrin, only because the delivery of her lines is a little bit better.
I think the people who like Corrin do that because they're able to separate the problems with the game and its storytelling from the character.
But even then,
in a way that we're clearly not.
Yeah, and even then, it just doesn't feel like... Here's the thing. Like I mentioned in my... I'm gonna do one more. Because
we're talking about Corrin.
Yeah. I mentioned this before. I understand that Corrin is the protagonist. Why did you make him a leader? Why did Fates make him a leader when he clearly should not have been?
Now,
this is a character that was shut away from the world in a tower. He has no reason to be leading an army. And if you're saying, oh, but he's the hero, he clearly has a skill. No, the player has the skill. And you want to know another character that recently did that concept but better? Robin. And you know what? Robin was not the leader. He was a tactician.
Yeah, and that was
Chrom was clearly the leader.
Thing he's good at. Yeah.
Chrom was clearly the leader and clearly the protagonist. Robin was not the protagonist. He was the supporting character. For a time, mind you. But again, a lot of the focus was not just on Robin. In Fate's case, a lot of the focus was on Corrin, and that works to his disservice, in my opinion.
It kind of I was talking about this with Pad, who had maybe the best argument against that I've ever heard.
Go on.
Because he's only played Conquest, and he said, well, it does make sense in Conquest because he's in charge of this because his father's trying to punish him, and his father knows that he's going to fail and that he's being sent on, like, suicidal missions.
Right.
And it's only because his siblings get involved to help him that he manages to get through. So it makes a little bit more sense in Conquest why he was put in charge without any kind of experience, but that doesn't really explain Birthright.
It doesn't. Also, like, if his siblings came to help, then how about Corrin can leave it to someone who actually has that tactical experience that can actually help him with that kind of thing? Leo.
And, like, the game...
When Leo comes in, have Leo become the tactician.
The game constantly reminds you, too, that Corrin doesn't know what he's doing.
Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, just... In terms of Fire Emblem protagonists, we have the likes of Lyn, who is someone who was forced into the Call of Duty because she wanted to save her grandfather. Ellawood, who wanted to avenge his father. Hector, who took up the lineage after his late brother. We have Roy, who answered the call because his father was sick and was forced into a war. We have Sigurd, and Daedra, who took up the fight because of the lineage, hence genealogy.
Well, if you're saying they just need a reason to be there, Corrin does have a reason
why
but he's there.
Yeah, Corrin does have a reason, but my point is, when you really boil it down, a lot of the protagonists in Fire Emblem have some level of experience, and if they don't, they demonstrate the growth of it. The best example of that is Ike, who could barely wield a sword at the beginning of the game because he didn't even know what to do when he was fighting Grail. Look at him suddenly! He slayed a god!
Well, I think you're missing something really important here, which is that Corrin is the chosen one, so of course he's in charge. Because he's the sword chose him.
Screw that argument!
Which is what you do as a writer when you don't really have a reason for the plot to happen, is you just say there's a prophecy, or like some kind of person is just special for no particular reason.
I know, but the thing is, I don't buy that argument because it's no, like, you want to give Corrin...
It means your character doesn't actually have any agency in the plot.
And that bothers me.
That's my college-educated opinion.
You want to know what? The way they treated Corrin is the same problem that Lightning had in Final Fantasy XIII. They are not protagonist material, but the game constantly reminds you that these are people of import. Anyway, I'm getting heated. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I am okay. Just, you know it's bad when I'm one of the biggest Fire Emblem fans you'll ever meet. But talking about Corrin pisses me off.
I don't know how many times we've had to talk about why we're not crazy about Fates in these episodes, and every time it fills Oscar with the equal amount of fury each time. Like, I'm expecting there to be some kind of diminishing returns, but there's not. He's just as angry every time.
I cannot stand that character. I can't. I hate him. Her. Them. Whatever. Ugh. See you guys next time.
There you go. Well, Kirby thinks he's just great.
I am okay. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you for being the cute little round of smiley puffiness that you are, because you definitely make me feel better.